I love to visit Toastmasters around the world. No matter where I go, and I've been to the German club here in Moscow, I didn't understand a word they said. But I could follow exactly what was going on in the meeting because they followed the precise Toastmaster process of prepared speakers, table topics, evaluation, and you could follow the whole thing and not understand a single word. I'd like to give an educational tip, though, that might be useful. Why do we care about ahs and ums? We always make such a big deal about it, but why do we care? We care because what's happening with the ahs and ums is you're going inside your head to find something. A word, a thought. And while you're inside of your head for a split second of time, there's a void. You're not saying anything. Now the nervous habit that we've learned so well kicks in with you know, and we spit these words out. The reason then that it becomes inappropriate is because I've broken contact with my audience. The reason I'm up here, the reason you're up here is to give the chocolate gift to everybody. If I'm inside of my head thinking about the chocolate gift, then I'm not giving the gift. In Toastmasters then, and it doesn't matter, here's where we get to practice it. And we get feedback on how well we did it. Outside the door, it can start making a difference. If it appears that you're not really connected, I mean, ask any of the wives in the room about their husbands. You know, are they really connected most of the time, or are their brains off someplace? Sometimes it makes a difference. But here, we get to practice, you get the feedback, and say, well, okay, X number of times I said, Well, that means X number of times I was not connected to whoever I was giving my message to, and I was inside of my head. Thus, in Toastmasters, use that one gift, that when especially from the ah counter. It just means I wasn't connected. And the purpose of the presentation is to connect. Give the gift. Everybody wants you to give the gift. If you do that, the ahs and ums will vanish. Guaranteed. And let me refine it down just a little bit more. If you're looking at somebody in the eye, you cannot do a word filler. Why? Because when I'm looking at somebody in the eye, I'm engaged with them. When I'm engaged with them, I can't possibly go inside of my head to get a word and search for things. By the way, guys, that's how your wives know you're not necessarily being truthful. Oh, she asked me a tricky question. Oh, what will I come up with for an answer? I look someplace for the answer. While I'm looking for the answer, In Toastmasters, you can learn how to deceive with excellence. And I could have my head go someplace. I could be fabricating with no filler words. It's a great skill for husbands. Mr. General Evaluator.